As a reminder, when the degree in the denominator is greater than the degree in the numerator, if the degree in the denominator would be greater than the degree in the numerator, that's not the case here, we would always have a horizontal asymptote that equates to the x-axis, which is the equation y equals 0. Every single time. There'd never be a slant asymptote. Now, when the degree in the numerator is greater than the degree in the denominator, what happens then? Then we have a slant asymptote. And to figure that out, we need to use polynomial long division. So I need to make sure everything's accounted for. So to the third, to the second, to the first, and to the 0. Same thing, everything has to be accounted for out front. So to the second, there's nothing listed to the first. I need to put 0x plus 4. So all placeholders must be in place. Okay, I'm going to make my dotted lines. It's a little more obvious to you. And now I'm going to get started. So I'm asking myself, what value do I take times x squared? So what times x squared gives you x to the third? What times x squared gives you x to the third? Well, I need one more x. That's what I need. So in the x position, I'm going to put a 1x. Now let's multiply. So 1x times x squared is 1x cubed. 1x times 0x, well, 1 times 0 is 0, and x times x is x squared. 1 times 4 is 4, and we have 1x. Then I'm going to change the sign on everything in the second row. Negative, negative, negative. And I'm going to add straight down. Notice that the first two are opposites. They're additive inverses of one another. They're going to cancel out. If you chose the correct number up top, this should happen every time. Negative 4 minus 0 is negative 4x squared. Positive 5 minus 4 is 1x. And now I bring down the next value. Let's try this again. X squared times what equals negative 4x squared. X squared times what equals negative 4x squared. And I'm missing a negative 4. So in this position, I put down a negative 4. I multiply to get negative 4x squared, multiply to get a 0x, and multiply to get a negative 16. Always change the sign of everything in the second row. So change, and whether 0 is positive or negative, it makes no difference. And let's add down additive inverses. I get 1x and a positive 1. When we do polynomial long division, what we have up top will be our equation. So y equals 1x minus 4. This will be the equation of the slant asymptote. We don't worry about the remainders. Let's see if that's visible here. So y equals 1x minus 4. It's going to be option B.